Welcome back from Mentor English. Today we have a very distinguished and hot topic, discourse and discourse analysis. And before going, myself, motivational speaker, leadership business coach, master trainer, language trainer, vlogger, novelist, Professor M.A. Raza. Let's talk about discourse. Must subscribe and hit the bell icon. Text are connected discourse and in this lesson objectives, pardon me, distinguish between various types of discourse to identify this type. Difference academic discourse or literary discourse recognize the significance of understanding discourse in both everyday communication and academic contexts. So these are the three particular goals or achievements or objectives in this particular lesson. So let's define the discourse now. What is discourse? Origin. Discourse is derived from discourses, which meant argument in medieval Latin and later evolved conversation in Latin. Definition. Discourse is a formal and extensive exploration of a subject. It involves the systematic organization of ideas in spoken or written form. So this is the particular discourse, and we have also Urdu channel for the services of Urdu for the same topics, Murshid Urdu, Professor M.A. Raza. So after definition, let's define discourse in contemporary languages and literary studies. A discourse is a formal and often extensive exploration of subject. It involves systematic organization of idea and insight, whether in spoken or written. Discourses may be taken written forms. They frequently serve as a writer or scholar's analysis of a concept, the theories introduced by other authors. So this is the more definition or according to contemporary language and literary stories. Literary discourse, that is another form or other type. A literary discourse is generally focused on creative works such as poetry, short stories, novels, plays, and even notifications. Also, it includes texts that are used strictly for business communication, such as letter and resumes. So, literary discourse, and after the literary discourse, write down these particular definitions, and after this, we are going to discuss literary discourse purpose. Literary discourse primarily aims to entertain and engage readers. It often tells a story, convey emotions, and explores themes and human experiences. Style. It can be highly creative, artistic, and imaginative. Literary works may use a figurative language, symbolism, and metaphors to create a deeper emotional impact. Purpose of a discourse, that is another important point in this particular section, in this particular lesson. Literary discourse purpose. Audience. The audience for literary discourse is broad, encompassing readers who seek enjoyment, emotional connections, and exploration of the human conditions. Devices. Literary discourse often uses storytelling techniques like characters development, plot structures, and narrative voice to engage the readers. So these are the particular purpose of discourse in literary devices. Next type or form is academic discourse. Academic discourse is the language and concepts used with communicating ideas between academic in academia. It's categorized by formal writing, research based evidences, and in depth analysis of topic. So these are the particular to inform and academic discourses, and to pursue we have to justify and understand the academic discourse into the purpose is academic discourse primarily aims to inform, educate, and share the knowledge. Style it is formal, structured, and follows the standardized format. Academic evidences academic discourses release on evidences, research, and citations to support arguments and claims. Audiences the audience for academic discourse is usually scholars, researchers, students, and experts in particular field. It more specialized and subject specific. Purpose of discourse to inform or to persuade. This purpose is prevalent prevalent in academic writing, news reports, instructionals, text, and so on. To pursue this purpose is often seen in persuasive essays, advertisements, political speeches, and editorials when the writer or speaker seek to influence the audience belief, attitudes, or actions. Purpose of art discourse to entertain, another to entertain or to express. Discourse can be crafted for the purpose of entertainment, like standing comedy or so on, entertaining, captivating the audience, and evoking emotions. To express something, pardon me, discourse is used a mean of self expressions or personal reflection. Writers, poets, and artists use this form to convey the thoughts, pardon me, to inform. Purpose and characteristics. Discourse share information through conversations, debates, and other form of communication. It can involve multiple people discussing a particular topic. Characteristics. Informative discourse typically employs a neutral and objective tone. It focuses on clarity, accuracy, and organization. This type of discourse is commonly found in new articles, textbooks, reports, and extraordinary essays. To pursue the purpose or characteristics, we have discussed it in detail before. A discourse can pursued by presenting an argument in favor of a particular point of view. This can be done through the use of persuasive language, logical reasoning, theoretical device, and the use of evidences. Characteristics. Persuasive discourse often utilize persuasive language, rhetorical devices, and emotional appeals to entertain. Purpose. Discourse can entertain by providing interesting topics of conversation or debate. It can also be entertaining through the use of humor, storytelling, or anecdotes. Characteristics. It often includes elements of creativity, imagination, and emotional engagement. This type of discourse is commonly found in literature, films, jokes, plays, and artistic performances. So we have discussed particularly in detail that how discourse is availed. So types of discourses in a brief: expository discourses, descriptive discourses, narrative discourses, and argumentative discourses. Discourse, these are the important types: expository, descriptive, narrative, argument, discourse. Expository discourse, descriptive discourse, narrative discourse, argumentative discourse. Read and write it and learn it by heart or die hard, with proper care and with proper courage and enthusiasm. Expository discourse is a type of communication that is used to explain, inform, or describe a topic or issue. Read it more carefully and learn the definition. Descriptive discourse is form of discourse that use the language to create a vivid mental image of the topic being described. So it's quite like describing and things or the idea that readers. Narrative discourse is the way in which stories are told, and rest of the definition tells the narrative discourse. Argumentative discourse is a form of discourse that involves making a claim and providing evidence to support it. It is used to present evidence based arguments in a logical and convincing manner in order to persuade an audience to accept a point of view. So these now we are going to discuss the performance task, analyze and evaluate examples of discourse from various sources, participate in group of discussion to reflect on the impact of discourse, divide the class into smaller groups, then ask each group to analyze the example, then allow each group to present their activities. Read these 3 points more carefully with the stopping the lecture or video, and then rewrite them or relearn them. Particularly, how will it be graded? This is the particular thing, how to grade your criteria. Particularly, excellent, 10 points, good 7 to 9 points, satisfactory 4 to 6 points, and needs improvement 1 to 3 points. Analysis of discourse, understanding of discourse, par group presentation, participation in discussion. These are the way. This is particularly for teachers, not for the student, but students must prepare their grades and their answers according to this particular grades or level of the grade. So at the end, I would like to thank you for listening about the text and connected discourse. You must subscribe and hit the bell icon. We have also Urdu channel by the name of Murshid Urdu Professor M.A. Raza, and we have a channel for the services of logic, philosophy and fiqh, sulul fiqh, with the name of Jame Darulum Sheikhul Islam. Must subscribe and hit the bell icon. And thank you very much. Say with me, do something more for humanity, do something more for knowledge and practices. Have a good day.